Hello, everybody. This is just a sneak preview of what to expect on the new First Jedi podcast. I've already recorded a few episodes, and we're going to be uploading them very soon. My co-host is going to be Paul Harrison from Jedi Temple Archives, and I have plenty of guests coming on the show. Like I said, I've already recorded a few episodes. Hopefully trying to get a few people from the Star Wars movies as well. I'm in contact with a few of them, trying to set up some recording dates in September. And we're going to be doing the first episode that I'm going to upload will probably be like a preview episode. It was something I recorded before my guest host was available. And so go ahead and listen to that episode if you want. Consider it part one of our debut episode, because it cuts off where I introduce my guest host, and the second episode continues on basically when he appears. And we're going to be talking about basically everything Star Wars. Rebels, The Last Jedi, Force Awakens, original trilogy. That's a primary area that most of us grew up in on the podcast. But I personally am a fan of everything Star Wars. I'm not hating on any particular episode or anything. So yeah, for all you prequel fans, original trilogy, the TV series, Rebels, Clone Wars, we even talked about a little bit about Ewoks and droids from the 80s. So we'll be talking about action figures, we'll be talking about the movies, the articulation of the figures, distribution, primarily Hasbro, but some of us also collect Jakks Pacific, the big figs. We'll be talking about everything Star Wars, anything and everything, and feel free to join into the conversation. You can post your comments, ask some questions. Who knows, we might even call you up to be a guest on our show. So the majority of the people on here are YouTubers and website owners. So I am a YouTuber. I have another channel, and we do figure reviews, not just Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, but primarily Star Wars, even WWE. So this is primarily the Star Wars podcast. That's why it's called the First Jedi Podcast. It'll be audio only. There won't be any video. It might look like this the majority of the time if I'm uploading it. If I have someone else edit it for me, they might be able to get a picture in there where you can see like a logo or something while we're talking, but that'd be about it, because I don't want to trouble them to put in all sorts of imagery and take up all their time. So this will be pretty much raw and uncut. I mean, it's a G-rated episode, G-rated series. It's for everybody of all ages, and we will not reveal any. We're going to talk about everything, but we're not going to reveal any spoilers or anything like that. Any definite spoilers that we know, just speculation or whatever. And so we hope you listen to this. I should be uploading future episodes probably on Podbean, or there's a couple other places. I didn't realize that it costs money to upload episodes, or I'm even considering building my own website and hosting my own podcast. Hosting this podcast on my website. This also will probably be available on Jedi Temple Archives, whether it's audio or a YouTube video link, one or the other, and possibly I'll let people possibly post either a link or maybe even the actual episode on their own YouTube channel, the people that participate on the channel, to get as many listeners as possible. I know on Podbean, the average the Star Wars podcasts are listened to by probably 40 to 50,000 people a week. So much bigger audience if you have it on there, because that's what they're looking for. But until we set up an account, it's going to be on YouTube right here on this channel. It'll also be on my other channel, Collecting and Hobbies, and you can just look that up. It'll be the first thing you see, because there's no other 3 words that combine. So yeah, click on that search bar, push Collecting and Hobbies, and go to that little space where it says all, and click on that and scroll down to channels, and you'll probably see a custom action figure Amara Jade. That's my other channel. And there's going to be episodes probably, like I said, on some participating members' channels possibly. So if you want to be a guest on the episode, or if you just have questions or want to talk Star Wars or figures or anything in general, you can contact me personally at Admiral Akbar 1983 at yahoo.com. That's just a email that I use for Star Wars fan-based stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy the podcast.